He talks about those 4 scientists in Brazil and their experiments saving fruit bats' lives with cigarettes.
You edit the soundtrack down to be about a 19-minute track, and it gets sent to our animation production company, which is Film Roman.
I'm the supervised help in the overall details of the picture and what the characters are like.
Wes Archer was the very first supervising director on the show, and he also pretty much was the show designer, the main character designer, the background designer. Wes was, in a lot of ways, the initial visual artist for the show. Him and Mike were
8 Mike Judge designs for characters. The animators take his drawings and make them look nice. If there's any changes he wants to make, we make changes.
What we're doing now is designed for secondary characters in the show, characters other than the main characters that appear, like in the background, or characters with lines and that sort of thing. And what they're looking for in the show is a high level of realism. So we look through photographs of regular, everyday people and draw them to make them as real as possible.
This is what's facility is very minimal, but very important. Small bits of animation. The production of the show is done through a storyboard, and it's animated.
Scripts, and take what's written here, you turn it into roughs, but essentially it's for placement and pacing, so you know how the story's going to play out. The storyboard is actually thinking more than drawing, because like you can see, it's quick, simple drawings. It's picking the shot and what angle you're going to be shooting from. It's a close-up or far away. So a lot of this is in the head.
that in turn is handed to the layout artists who take those storyboard drawings, blow them up. That would give you your comp to start the actual animation drawing.
I do backgrounds for King of the Hill, background layout, and basically what happens is we get this, what is generated from a storyboard, and it comes from layout, where they put all the characters together, and then I'll rough out a background.
After your layout is all done, it then goes to a timer. The timer does a rough pass. Usually dialogue and action would dictate the length of a scene. That in turn would get scanned and go to animatics, where basically a pencil test is put together.
Basically what we do is we scan in all the drawings, put them in order, and for the duration they're supposed to be on, and we create a rough version of the show, black and white, just the key poses. So they
John Redcorn.
Hank, Dell, Bill, Boomhauer, to look after your wife.
Oh, well, gee, thanks.
That in turn would be screened to Greg and Fox and Mike Judge, and then it would be sent to Korea. Korea does the in-betweening and the coloring and the photography.
You shoot it on film, it comes back to us, we put the sound on, and got you a little TV show. Working there, I didn't speak English real well, but he recognized my name. Like he said, "Oh, King of the Hill, that's like with the lawnmowers and the guy," and he started laughing. Guy likes it. That's doing something right.